Welcome back to my channel, where we dive into the world of finance and explore the trends that shape our economy. Today, we're going to talk about the S&P 500, which has been on a tear this year, but is it due for a correction? Or worse, a crash? Let's take a closer look. As of now, the S&P 500 is up over 20% this year, making it one of the best performing years in recent history. But as we all know, what goes up must come down. And when it comes to the stock market, history has shown us that rapid gains are often followed by sharp corrections. Let's take a look at some examples. In 1999, the S&P 500 rose by over 20% before correcting by over 10% in the following year. In 2007, the index gained over 15% before plummeting by over 30% in the subsequent year. And more recently, in 2019, the S&P 500 rose by over 30% before experiencing a 10% correction in early 2020. So, what's driving the S&P 500's valuation concerns? Well, for one, the price-to-earnings ratio is at historic highs, exceeding 25 times earnings. This is significantly higher than the long-term average of around 15 times earnings. Additionally, the Shiller P ratio, which adjusts for inflation, is also near historic highs. So, what are the warning signs that the S&P 500 may be due for a correction? Well, for one, the market is showing signs of complacency, with the VIX index, also known as the fear index, near historic lows. Additionally, the S&P 500's advance has been driven largely by a handful of tech stocks, which is a classic sign of a top-heavy market. So, is the S&P 500 due for a crash? Only time will tell, but the warning signs are certainly there. As investors, it's essential to remain vigilant and diversify our portfolios to mitigate potential losses. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content on the world of finance. Disclaimer: this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice. The views expressed in this video are those of the host and do not reflect the views of any financial institution or organization. Always do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions.